Well, good evening, good people and Eagle fans. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. It is Saturday afternoon. Man, my JMU Dukes are down 17-12 with 5 minutes to go. Appalachian State has the ball on the 30-yard line. Oh my goodness. But, you know, it is what it is. Maybe they'll find a way to have a miracle comeback. And tomorrow, our Dallas Cowboys will be taking on the Carolina Panthers, the 1-8 Carolina Panthers. And, you don't want to take anybody lightly, and we definitely don't want to take Carolina lightly. Shout out to Kiwana Gibson. She was the first one in the house. What's up, Kiwana? How are you doing? Of course, we got Stacy Schubert. In fact, Stacy Schubert's in the panel right now. Shout out to Stacy Schubert. And Angelica Baron. What's up, Angelica? Wrong one. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I got it right here. Boom. Okay. My system went down. Let me fix this real quick. Stacy, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. And yourself?
I can't complain. Although I can complain about this game that's going on right now with JMU. Losing at the moment. And hang on for 1 second. Let me get the picture straight.
Life is good. I don't want to complain, you know.
You say you're not that far from Charlotte.
I'm only an hour. I'm very close to Charlotte. I actually taught in Charlotte before, so I'm not far from Charlotte.
Okay, I really wanted to go to that game, but unfortunately, the Red Brick House has been a lot. I'll say that much. It's been a lot, and I've got to get that sucker finished and done, and we're going to have Thanksgiving dinner with a bunch of family members and stuff that are going to be coming, and we're going to have a house full.
I just didn't want to fight that traffic. That's why I didn't go.
Well, that's not a bad thing either. Why am I not seeing? Okay.
That traffic is off the chain.
Yeah, it was actually picking up already today.
The sad thing is, you have more Cowboy fans there than Panther fans. It's like a home game for us.
Definitely. Well, that I can definitely believe. Where the heck is we had a power failure here. So when I came in, my system was all shut down, and it's all out of whack, so I don't have the images of you guys here. So hang on.
Okay.
Julian, how are you doing today?
Good. Well, it's my birthday weekend, so it has to be good.
Oh, well, happy birthday to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, yesterday was the day of, but yeah, weekend of celebrations.
Okay, I think I can do that one. Okay, so let's try you guys over here. Boom. Let's see if that works. I'll have to get it figured out later on. Okay. Bada bing. Okay, I finally got it. There we go. Sorry about the technical difficulties, people. You know I am basically an idiot. So, Julian, should we ask you how old you are?
Yeah, that's the only part I don't like about it. I'm 32.
Oh my God! Seriously, you're I've lived your life almost twice now. Okay, so you tell it to somebody who cares. Okay. Oh, I'm 32 years old. I'm so old. 32 years ago, I was done with college. Okay. Thomas Garrett, what's up, Thomas? How are you doing today?
Not much. JMU win.
They are down 20-12 with 3:55 left to go. So they're going to get ready to get the ball. FLA State just kicked a field goal, and they got 3:55 to get down there and get a 2-point conversion to tie it up. So we'll see. There's Lola, Miss Hot Sauce. Good evening, Lola. What's up? Marcus Blackman, how are you doing? Connor Langley, how are you doing? MC Philly, sup, Mark? Sorry to hear it looks like JMU is going to have their undefeated streak snapped. Well, they got 3 minutes and 55 seconds to try and keep that from happening. Anything else big happening out there, Thomas? How you feeling about the game this weekend?
Well, like I told you, the goal is to go 4-0. We're almost halfway there. And, all we got to do is win tomorrow. And, we can concentrate on Thursday. And I didn't know this, but I didn't know that Seattle and San Francisco was playing Thursday night. And,
yep,
we got to.
That's what we're rooting for Seattle.
Got to kind of root for Seattle because, because San Francisco got a bye tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
If Seattle win, and if we win tomorrow and Thursday, that'll leapfrog us over San Francisco.
Yeah. And then and of course if the Eagles have a hiccup and we can win our next 3 before then we're playing, of course, for the tie right there. So, that's where this morning I kind of said that this is playoffs for us. Every game from here on out is a playoff game that
this
we need to
from
win.
here on out.
Yeah, because we don't want to go to San Francisco again. I guarantee you definitely don't want to go to Seattle. Seattle is a tough place to play. That is literally like being inside a jet engine. It is so loud there, you can't hear jack.
My cousin, he told me that, man, because he been up there.
Yeah, I've been there.
He said, man, you go up there and watch Seattle play, you might as well go ahead on and sign your life over to the devil, man. You can forget it.
I was told, get some earplugs. I was like, earplugs? Man, I don't even use earplugs when I use power tools. What are you talking about? But the way that stadium is, with the way it overhangs, it's like an opera house. So the sound goes up and it gets reverberated back down. In the stadium itself, it's hollow. And so you literally feel the vibration of the sound. We have train tracks that aren't far behind the red brick house. And so sometimes you don't really hear the train, but you can kind of feel that little it's like almost, it's a little vibration that you feel. In Seattle, it wasn't like a little vibration. It was like a major vibration that when you literally left the stadium, you still felt like you were shaking from the sound being there. That's how loud it was when we were there. I think that was the game that
that's the same way when you in AT&T, whenever something big happened.
No, listen, AT&T ain't nothing like that. I've been to AT&T quite a few times. Seattle, the closest thing I can say is actually the Superdome is about the closest thing that I've been to what I've felt in Seattle. But even that wasn't anywhere close to that. I ain't never felt anything like that at AT&T. Maybe it's different right now that we're really winning, because I haven't been in for, I think, the last 2 years. I haven't been back down. But so far, I ain't seen nothing like Seattle. I'd rather be at home for some home cooking. All right, we got Michael Martinez. What's up, Mike? How are you doing?
I'm doing good, Mark.
And your thoughts for tomorrow?
Let's just take it just one game at a time, because tomorrow, we cannot sleep on the Panthers, because even though they're not doing that well, but, they have nothing to lose. And when a team has nothing to lose, they seem to just rise up to the occasion. And then they just punch you in the mouth. And we got to expect something like that to happen tomorrow.
I'm going to say they do have something to lose. Right now they got the number 1 pick.
Well, the Bears have the number 1 pick.
Yeah, the Bears got the number 1 pick because.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they traded it. Oh, you freaking idiots. So actually, they don't. You're right. They don't. I forgot about that.
Chicago's pick crappier.
There you go. Yeah, make them feel even worse.
And then plus, Frank Wright, he's taking over the play calling duties now, and he's gonna try to throw the entire toolbox at us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You know what's funny though, because I believe Frank Reich actually wanted C.J. Stroud over Bryce Young, but the owner wanted Bryce Young instead of C.J. Stroud.
Interesting. All right. Well, right now, looking at their roster, looking at where they are, people will say that, man, they got a great pass defense. Yeah, well, it's because their rushing defense is so bad. They are giving up the 26th most a year. I mean, they're just ass. They've already given up 1,187 yards rushing on the ground, averaging 4.3. Again, people aren't passing that much against them because why try and pass the ball when you can go ahead and make hay just running down the throat?
Everybody's talking about Dak's gonna have a field day passing tomorrow. Kind of disagree with that. I think they're gonna keep it on the ground tomorrow, and with Carolina having a weak rushing defense, I think they're gonna try to attack their weakness tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna have a whole bunch of spoiled Cowboy fans pissed off tomorrow, and I don't care. I don't give a damn because we're going to Charlotte to do one thing and one thing only. That's win and bring our asses back to Dallas. I don't care about nobody being mad about this and that. The goal is one thing, and that's win. All this MVP talk, leave that shit alone. Leave it alone. We have big fish to fry, and let's get these doubles.
I have a question.
You got an answer. Yes, Stacey.
So, Mark, what are the chances, I guess percentage-wise or probability, is there still a slight chance that Dallas can, be the number 1 or 2 seed, or is it just totally?
No, are you kidding me? We got actually a great chance. Okay. Like I said, 49ers and Seattle play each other on Thursday night. So you're actually kind of hoping that Seattle beats San Francisco because we lose the tiebreaker and we play Seattle. Evan Gutierrez, shout out to become a new channel member. There we go. There's my ringer. Make sure you go to the community tab so we can get you your shot glass and your football and stuff, buddy. Appreciate you becoming a channel member. So you got those guys playing against each other. We got to play Seattle. We still got to play Philadelphia. Quite frankly, if we can win against Carolina tomorrow, if we go ahead and beat the Commanders with the left hand up, if we can beat the Seattle Seahawks and the Eagles lose a game, then we are actually going against them for tying in the division. So when you think about the Eagles having Kansas City, they've got Buffalo and the 49ers before they play us. I don't think they're going to win all 3 of those. If they win all 3 of those, then they've earned my respect. Then I have to say that, Philly 500, you guys are the bomb. But I don't think that they're going to win all those. Although Buffalo doesn't look quite as tough as they did, they seem to be imploding right now. So did that answer your question, Stacey?
See, Mark?
Mm-hmm. Yes, it did, Mark. Thank you. Because everyone else is just saying, that that Arizona game it hurt us, and now we're not going to be able to,
Well, we'd be sitting pretty if we hadn't lost that one or if we had won either the Eagles or the 49ers. But because everybody's basically playing everybody, we got to play the Eagles and Seattle. Okay. That's huge. But we need San Francisco to take, to stumble some too, because we can't, they own the tiebreaker with us. So we have to have a better record than they do to move past them because they own the head to head. With the Eagles, we can split, then it goes to conference record and stuff.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And, yeah, so this to me is a playoff game. Lady Libra in the house. What's up, Lady Libra? How are you doing? Filthy. We already have your respect, Mark. Oh, thank you, Filthy.
and see and if we can't tie Philadelphia, we got to overtake them because if we tie them, we will lose the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Because we got 3 conference losses.
Right. And their loss right now is to the Jets and the AFC. So, yeah. But, again, they got, the next, let's put it this way. A lot will be determined over the course of the next, not even month, really 3 weeks. The Eagles, after us, then the schedule gets a lot easier for them because they got the Giants twice. Who else is on there? There's another cupcake that's on there. But for us, that's where we've got Miami and Buffalo still left after the Eagles, which Buffalo, again, is imploding. In Miami, at least the game will be warm. It won't be a cold weather game. And I'm still not quite sold on whether or not Miami is a great team or not. As everybody talks about us not having, wins against winning teams, neither does Miami Dolphins. Scott, what's up, Scott? I see you there, Scott. I see you unmute. How's everybody feeling about the offense and Mike McCarthy? Anybody still missing Kellen Moore?
Nope.
No, never.
Nope.
The crazy thing is we've always heard with Dak that it was, he had, great talent around him, the best offensive line in football, right? We ain't got the best offensive line in football anymore. Then it was, he's got Zeke. Zeke's carrying Dak. Well, Zeke ain't been carrying Dak for a long time. Then it was Amari Cooper. He had Amari Cooper, So, he never did anything until he got Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper's been gone. Seems like everything that they've always said was the reason for him to win always goes, but yet he's still here and he's still able to do a lot. At some point, he's got to get credit for it, doesn't he?
They're running out of talking points.
Yeah, and it's almost like they're going crazy right now, trying to figure out what to say, because you look like an idiot now when you say Dak is trash.
Yeah, they're running out of talking points, like my man said. They're running out of jokes. They're running out of everything, and all I just have to say is, Dak, whatever you're doing, continue doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
In order to shut these folks up, continue on doing what you're doing. I don't care if everybody, just come with these, that could have threw for 5, something, that could have threw for 4. Man, be quiet, man. Be thankful and blessed that we're doing this, we're winning, and we're getting the job done. Stop being so spoiled, man. We're winning. Take your win and run with it.
Mm-hmm.
Take these wins and run with it, because these wins is going to matter later on in the year. And that's what I've been trying to tell everybody till I'm blowing black in the face. Take these wins and run with them, because these wins are going to matter later on in the year. There was a time when these wins, we wasn't taking advantage of these wins. But now we're learning. Take these wins. Let's make a run. Like I said last week, Mark, I don't know if you remember, but you can go back to this chat from last week. I said it. It's like a horse race. We're halfway there. Take these wins. Set ourselves up for that final stretch. And if we can pull it out in this final stretch, we're going to be okay.
Well, YDF said that we are 28th in red zone, whereas Kellen Moore is 2nd in red zone. So he still misses Kellen Moore.
Okay,
well,
but
we're not doing all the interceptions.
Yeah. Okay, where'd all the success in the red zone with Kellen Moore get us? Nowhere.
Well, it remains to be seen how far Mike McCarthy. So we'll leave that open-ended.
Anywhere either.
We've got the Eagle fans bloviating here. Philadelphia literally is doing what he does. And Linda says for 26 straight weeks in a row, the Philadelphia Eagles have had the best record in the NFL.
They've had,
Congratulations.
They've had. Congratulations.
Right.
But you haven't been on top of Mount Lombardi yet.
Shady can call Dak Prescott trash.
Either, so before you come back with the jokes, we haven't either.
Marcus Blackman says Shady can call Dak trash. Actually, it was ass, but has nothing to say about Josh Allen.
For real.
It's funny because I've had people go at me and say, why are you so hard on Josh Allen? Are you a racist or something? It's like, no. It's like, dude gets a pass.
Dude gets a pass.
He gets a pass with all of the turnovers that he does and the weapons that he has. I mean, his number one wide receiver, who his brother was correct with, made him. He was average before Diggs got there.
And his number 2 receiver is good too. Gabe Davis is really good.
And so, we've had all this hype, and now everybody. Well, the Madden curse is real. Oh no, he was ass before then, guys. Before the Madden curse, okay. So they treat him with kid gloves. It kind of ticked me off because Monday I was watching Get Up. They're sitting there showing, the defense screwed up, the defensive coordinator, how they got 12 men on the field. They had 4 turnovers, but the only interception they showed was the one that was the tipped up one. They showed the fumble about the running back. They didn't show the fumble about Josh Allen. They didn't say Josh Allen has a turnover problem. No, they blamed everybody. The offense because the play. I was like, wait a minute. All we ever heard was Dak and his interceptions. We followed Dak's interceptions in training camp, in practice. And Josh Allen, nothing. Josh is a nice guy. I like him. Okay. Dwayne, not like he gets on at Dak. They criticize Allen just not like that because he plays for Dallas. Yeah, well, it still ain't right. Because the sad part about it is, if you were a casual fan and you don't really know, and you're watching ESPN and Fox Sports and you hear this over and over, well, they're on TV, they're experts, and you start to believe this stuff. And that's where idiots come in here and say, Dak's a dink and dunker still. I'm like, do you even watch the game? He can't throw deep. It's like, do you even watch the games?
He has one of the best deep attacks this year. Over 20 yards. Look at the stats.
Unfortunately, unless we win a Super Bowl, and even if we do, it'll be, it's because Micah Parsons. He'll never get any respect. Probably. Yeah, that's the honest truth. He'll never get any respect. But yes, this game is important. Every game from here on out is important for us to get in and stay healthy and keep going. I'm happy that Peyton Hendershot is coming through on his window, and we've got a lot of players that are really unsung heroes on the team. Damone Clark is one that you hardly even think about Damone Clark and what he has been doing on the field. I'm sorry?
He's been great.
Oh, he's been incredible. He's only had one missed tackle.
Right. He's been amazing. He's one of the only, real linebackers on the team. Marquise Bell did make that transformation though. So, but aren't they calling up Evans, Mark, to the from the practice squad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I just checked on something. JMU has tied it up. It is 2020 with 47 seconds left. Holy shit. Oh, so that means they're going to be going to overtime. Oh, my God. Riding up 81, man, that place was a zoo.
Time.
It was literally a zoo. They had Pat McAfee's show there. College Game Day was there. Pat McAfee was bitch slapping the NCAA and basically calling them out and saying, you need to let these guys in. A bunch of freaking idiots. He was having a ball with it. So, damn, JMU got a touchdown. They had 3:40 to go. Got a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie it up. Okay.
So,
all right, we got game time in the house. Let's see how our grouchy mailman is. He's not. His mute is mic. His mute is mic. His mic is muted. Anyway, I'll wait for him to get that together. But Brian's been a little bit grouchy lately. And I figured he'd be happy because we're actually playing better and stuff. But I know he's got a lot going on at work and things. Score predictions of everybody. Brian, your mic is muted.
Nothing.
Huh? What was your prediction there?
I ain't predicting nothing. I just want to win. I ain't predicting nothing.
Okay.
Every time I predict a game, we lose. I ain't predicting jack.
Tay Cowboys, she said we need to be scouting your guys. Maybe. Excuse me. Actually, they've actually put quite a few players in the NFL quietly, but the word is definitely out on the JMU Duke. So hopefully they can find a way to get a win.
Getting my act together, boys. How is everybody?
Man, we're kicking,
I
man.
hope you're good, Game Tom.
Going on? I just walked in the door, so I was
Oh, shout out to you.
on for a few minutes and say hi and say hello to everybody.
Hello.
What's going on?
How are you feeling about tomorrow? So since you're behind from everybody else, you feeling like this is a big win for the Cowboys? Are you worried?
Unlike you, I just want to get in and out healthy with a win. I don't care if we win by 3. I'm really obviously you want Dak to. You were saying you think Dallas is going to score 35 because Carolina's defense is.
I didn't say that.
Well, yesterday, during the live stream, we were talking, and I said to you that Carolina's got the 6th best pass defense. So I don't know. You add that with our offense not doing great on the road. We've scored a lot of points at times, but I wouldn't say that our offense is going up and down the field. Are you guys able to hear me good?
Yeah, we can hear you great.
Okay, all right. Because I was having some issues the other night. I changed some stuff up real quick. But yeah, so I mean, obviously, if the Dallas could score points, that would be big time. But honestly, I just want to get out healthy with a win. I don't really care at this point. It's one of those weird out of divisional games, uncommon opponent. Mm-hmm. This is going to be their Super Bowl. I did see it real quick. I did see where Carolina was practicing with crowd noise, so they're expecting a lot of Cowboys fans.
There will be. So on the road, they have been atrocious as far as giving up points. They gave up 37 to Seattle. In Seattle, 42 in Detroit, and 42 in Miami. I'm sorry?
You're yawning already?
Man.
That don't bode well.
I'm still not used to sleeping at the red brick house because it's a different bed and everything else. And, I'm wired and thinking about all the stuff I got to do and this, that, and the other. And then my wife's got this quilt that feels like it's like 4 inches thick and it's like hot as can be. So if you take it off, then you're cold, and you put it on, then you burn up. And so it's like, which one do I want? Do I want to freeze or do I want to burn up, And so I've actually not been sleeping a lot or getting really a good night's sleep. That, and sometimes, when you got a wife that's a little cray-cray, you got to sleep with one eye open too.
I hear you.
All married men understand what I'm saying. Yeah, you got to be ready. No, all jokes. That was just a joke, honey. This is just comedy. Go ahead.
That's
comedy.
Right. Watch it.
She's
Oh, Stacey, you cray-cray too. You cray-cray. Okay.
Go ahead, Scott.
Hey. Oh yeah, Mark. Sorry, earlier you wanted me to unmute, and I was across the room.
Okay.
Yeah, I just was wondering, since Micah has been, not making a lot of noise, but saying a little, he's unhappy or whatever. As soon as there was people started saying, let's get Cooks involved, bam, the next game, he went off. I wonder if Micah's going to go off. They're going to, just kind of scheme up for Micah.
Yeah, a good question. Well, here's the thing. It's just sometimes, because he is the guy that can blow it up. If you're an offensive coordinator, you look and you say, maybe D-Law might beat us, maybe, but we know Micah Parsons will. And so you're saying, I'm going to make sure I try and stop him. And, in some regard, you got to look at that as the coach and say, yeah, Micah, you're going to be a decoy. You're going to take the bullets for the rest of them, and the rest of the team feast. In the same way you think about teams look at it and say, right now, CeeDee Lamb's going to kill you. We need to double team him. Well, then that means all the other guys should be feasting. It just kind of is what it is. When you're that good, you're going to get that much attention. Now, I'm not expecting him not to have any tackles or sacks.
Right, that's true. But maybe they can move him around a bit, and they can have him come from the linebacker position too, right up the middle instead of rushing from the edge. And maybe they have been doing that a little bit, but I think mostly he's been playing edge, hasn't he?
Mostly, yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see. I'm just thinking maybe a big day for him.
When that junk happened, when Parsons was going off and everything, Tom mad because he didn't have a sack or a tackle or anything of that nature. That was when a player like D-Law should have put him to the side and he should have told him. He should have said, hey, man, look, they ran away from you. They passed away from you. They did almost everything.
Because they scared of you.
Yeah, they schemed you. They schemed away from you. They did all this and all of that. You have to realize something. You're an all-pro. All 31 teams in this league is scared of you. Hell, if it would have been me, I would have schemed away from you too. That's going to happen. Things like what happened last Sunday is going to happen. So from here on out, hey, if it happened, it happened. Really, with them scheming away from you, you really did a good job because, with them scheming away from you, that made everybody else eat. That was what you don't understand, Michael, is that was some all-pro shit that you did. That was all-pro related junk that you did.
Yep.
So don't get mad. Don't get mad. I know you wanted. I know you wanted a tackle or a sack or a defensive big play. But if your uniform is gonna be clean, and if you don't get a tackle or anything, and they're running away from you, and we're kicking ass. Hey, fine. I ain't messed up with it.
Right.
At least I know I'm not gonna get hurt. At least I know I'm not gonna turn an ankle. At least I'm not gonna, at least I know I'm gonna come out of this game unscathed. I ain't messed up with it. We winning. Hey, y'all, you can go away from me all you want. Hell, my 10 brothers, I'm gonna let my 10 brothers eat. Shoot. Y'all can give me a day off. I ain't messed up with it.
All right. I agree with you on that one. Just trying to check up on see if I see anything on the game here. First and goal at Appalachian 7. So we got the overtime.
That was crazy.
Mark, say what?
That 4th and 18 was crazy. Did you see that?
I didn't see it. I've got just the score up on here.
It was awesome.
It was 4th and 18, and they got it.
Yeah, and they got it, and then they scored that touchdown.
Holy shit!
2 point. Yeah.
Regina Green, welcome. We ain't talking about nothing. We just kind of relaxing here on a Saturday evening. And you're kind of quiet today, Brian. You okay?
No, I'm just letting everybody talk. I talk all the time, man. I told you that before. This is for this is for everybody else, and I'll chime in if you want me to talk.
Yeah, well, give us your thoughts here. I know you got game time, and prime time at 8. And I know you're going to be putting out your big predictions and everything.
I need to work on that. I've been so busy. I have an idea, but not really though. I mean, it could be anywhere. This is one of those games where I always tend to be more on the cautious side. That's just my nature. Every once in a while, you'll hear me say blowout, but just on the road with the Cowboys, we'll see. It just seems like every one of these teams gives us a good game on the road. The final score may not necessarily indicate it, but I expect a decent game for a little while. That defense is not bad. Who's going to block Brian Burns? That's my main concern. Agent Zero is the real deal. So, we need to really shore it up. I wish we would go to some 12 personnel, but I don't know that that'll happen. We got all these tight ends. I don't think Peyton Hendershot will be activated. That's just
they said he's
opinion.
out. He's out. They already said he's out for the game.
Okay, I figured that, but I don't think they need him right now. I think leave Schoonmaker in there. He needs to get more work. He's a hell of a blocker. He has stone hands right now.
He's a great blocker. Yeah.
Okay, Jamie, you got a field goal.
Use him for the blocking game, especially on the right side next to Steele. That's where you need him.
That's where, right.
Yeah,
exactly.
So, I have to really absorb it. I'm going to predict a win, obviously. I don't know what I'm actually predicting, but I hope it's a big game. But just know that any injuries that we suffer tomorrow, they're out the next 2 weeks, most likely. That's just the way it's going to be. So we need to get out healthy. How many times do you have Dallas, right? Dallas is on a roll. They're winning some games. Then all of a sudden, they get hurt right now. They're out Thanksgiving. They're out the week, because they always seem to, ever since the Eagles bitched and moaned about us having a 10-day layoff, after Thanksgiving. They don't care that we have to play on 4 days.
That we have, that we got 4 games in 18 days.
Right. Now we get 4 games in 18 days, but I'm just happy that we get that 10 days
before the Eagles.
Seattle game to the Eagle game at home.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
So that's beautiful. Right up your keister. What up, buddy Johnson? I would have traded for Brian Burns. Yeah, buddy.
It's a good edge.
I don't know what they would have wanted for him, man. That would have been a luxury. Just like, what's his name out of the Rams? That would have been Aaron Donald. That would have been a luxury I would have rolled the dice with, but they weren't doing that. Well, we knew that. Mark knew that.
Of course, we're not going to trade for anybody, but
we knew
but I would be on board with us trading
second-round
picks. I have no problem if the Cowboys say, you know what, we're going to trade our second-round pick.
I agree.
I would applaud
Unload them.
Or I would take my second-round pick and either move up or move back. Just don't pick in the second round.
That, though, Mark?
What?
I just think they hate not being
relevant in the draft.
Talk. Yeah, yes. Exactly.
You are right, Joe.
They hate not.
Then
when I wanted first for Cooper, they
want people talking about is Dallas going to move up. Dallas ain't moving up.
Exactly.
Then move back and get me some more picks because I look at our second round picks.
Don't go, oh, look at this guy. He's got off the field issues, but we're getting a steal.
Or he's got a broken leg or a broken neck. We're gonna sign that guy because that's what we do.
Already, this is what happens.
Yeah, second rounders.
Steal. We're getting a steal. Look at it.
He's a first round talented guy.
Yeah.
Who cares that he got busted smoking weeds at the combine?
Yeah. He's 19 our board. So what that his draft picture has him wearing a ski mask? That's okay. It's just like ridiculous. It's just, whatever. I'm a Mark. Trade. Do you know what? Do a basketball trade, NBA trade. Trade our next 4 number 2s for somebody.
I
don't care.
I think Boss Man's got released by.
He gone. He gone. He out of the league. He gone.
Yeah.
He gone. He's working on his album.
They should have picked the guy from L.A. Chargers, Samuel Jr. That was a big mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big mistake because he's a good corner.
What say, Brian? You say he gone?
That Rico got nicked up.
He gone. He gone.
He go focus on his rap career.
I've seen it.
Brad Harris, you know the deal, man.
Mark, I got something to show you.
What's that? What you got? I don't know. What you got to show me?
Well, there you go.
That's sick.
But what you?
Everybody gets one that's in here, supposedly, right?
Yeah. Well, we're working to get them out.
I got 2 now. I got the prototype. I'll give that back to you, Mark, when I see it.
All right. Oh no, you can hold on to it.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it.
I know, Lola.
Oh shit! Are you serious? So,
Jim Law, shout out, my man. Mark, my prediction 48-13. Cowboys. Member of the Mojo crew for 25 months.
All right, so it did. So everybody who's been saying that they heard that Rico had gotten nicked up, I don't know when, okay, because today's a walkthrough day.
Are you kidding me?
Cowboys have added a game status designation for running back Rico Dowdle, listed him as questionable for Sundays again because of an ankle injury.
What?
How?
Again.
When?
Again.
Guys are getting hurt in a walkthrough.
Okay. I get accused of being Mr. Negative sometimes when I went off on the Diggs injury now, and after hearing how it happened, it wasn't nobody's fault, but we have way too many injuries on Thursday walkthroughs late. I mean, what's going on?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I don't know,
I think
man.
it's the whole thing. I mean, like Mark was saying earlier today.
Excuse my language.
It's like the NASCAR driving analogy. That was a good one, Mark. You train at 50 miles per hour to go 200 miles. Yeah.
I still don't understand how you can play a game on Sunday where you only tackle on Sundays.
Right. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, anybody that plays football would know,
That's ridiculous. But whatever. Hopefully he plays. Maybe they're overcompensating because of the whole scandal with the Bengals, and like I said on my video this morning, they're gonna investigate the Eagles. I mean,
how could they not? That's our whole question.
Shout out to Terry Lee with the $2 super chat. Mark, I never got my silver ball. She needs her ball. He needs his ball.
Jim Laws? Jim
Terry Lee.
Oh, Terry Lee. Okay. Terry Lee. Wait a minute. Did I miss someone? Terry Lee. I'm sorry. I was looking at the JMU. Right now it's 3rd and goal at JMU, 8 in overtime. Terry Lee, email me.
Cowboys.
Did you get a blue ball? Because we're only sending out one ball because we had some blue and we had silver. So they kind of get mixed up in there. But email me and I'll make sure that Michael sends you another one out. I love to see us pick up Cooper DeJean in the draft. Okay, we're a long ways from the draft.
Yeah, I got plenty of time to worry about this.
JMU just lost, so they must have gotten a touchdown then.
Oh, that's a shame.
It was 3rd and goal at the 8, so the ticker here is behind. Well, they played a good game. 10-1 is not bad, considering we used to be like 4-7.
Yeah.
When I was
first
there.
year in the FBS too. So.
I don't know what we're doing in practice. We need we got 4. I mean, listen, things happen. I guess. Hopefully he's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully he's okay. That's all. Is what it is. I mean, we have no control over it.
Well, if you're going to be out a game, probably, it's probably better that it's the Carolina Panthers than say the Eagles.
That's true.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe we'll see Hunter Lepke, and we'll see more Deuce Vaughn. I'm fine with that.
That's who I want to see to get more playing time is Hunter Lepke.
Yeah,
me too. Me too, Michael. Yeah, I agree.
It's like give the guy a chance in the red zone when it's like 1st and goal or something. Give him the ball to run to run. It's like, come on, it's not rocket science here.
Mm-hmm.
He's not doing any good being on the sideline.
Right. You could even fake it to him. Use him as a decoy, Right. Roll Dak out and have him running in.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they can do, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we can say, this guy should get more playing time, but it's up to the coaches to give him that.
Alan Walker says,
we saw Jalen Brooks, I think it was. I think that's his name, Jalen Brooks. He got some playing time. It's like, give these young guys some playing time here. Let's see what they can do.
What makes a great team, just real quick, what makes a great team is when you have to have a young infusion of talent.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I want to see Jalen Brooks, Jalen Tolbert, Hunter Lepke. That's when you go, oh my God, look at the future. We have our veterans, and we have this mix of young people. That's how, to me, that's what real winning teams do. We would never.
Right.
Everybody forgets what we had back in the '90s. Yeah, we had our studs,
Mm-hmm.
but we had the young Kenny Gantz, and we had Godfrey Miles. We had we had like a smattering of guys. You can't have Pro Bowlers at every position, so it's nice to have some young people. So I just say, please keep playing them, because you never know when you're going to really need them, and just use them, man. They're all talented guys.
Yeah,
They're like the unsung heroes. It's like the star players get all the praise, but the unsung heroes are the ones that are like you say, like the backbone of the team.
Now, do you know if they did? I haven't had time to look at anything. Did they make a corresponding move? Did they bring Rashad Evans up to the 53? Who did they release?
They did. I don't know.
Somebody went on injured reserve. I'm trying to remember.
Oh, really?
I can't remember now, but we put a guy on injured reserve.
Okay, I'll have to look it up then before tonight. So.
But yeah, Rashad Evans is there.
Yeah, and he does play special teams, so that's fine. Mark,
if Jerry's smart enough, he need to go ahead on and give Rashad Evans a contract and just let him play. Because what I heard he's gonna get some playing time, since Van Rest's gonna be out for the rest of the year.
Well, maybe forever.
Give him a contract and just let him go on. Because rumor has it, well, we all already know that this may be it for LVE. This may be it.
Well, from what I'd read, they brought him up for the active roster because there were teams that were interested in taking him off our practice squad. So it was like, we need to do something with him or else we're going to lose him.
He can help us too.
Yeah, you need to go on and get it done.
Yeah,
right
Fiocco,
now.
that's who it was. Fiocco went to injured reserve, defensive lineman. Fiocco.
Oh, okay.
Junior. Wow.
Yeah,
Junior.
He went to injured reserve. That's what it was.
Okay.
Who was that?
Junior
Fiocco.
He hasn't played one snap. How did he get hurt?
Well, how did Rico get hurt? Hurt in a walkthrough day. Look, Friday is supposed to be recovery day. Your hard practice is Thursday. So explain that one to me.
I explained it to you, and it's in 2 words.
What?
Roster tactic.
Yeah, I agree, exactly. But I mean,
roster tactic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's a roster tactic, trying to, get Rashawn Evans on the roster for the rest of the year. And and they're trying to fix their roster for this for this run.
Yes, sir.
Well, the Rico Dowdle being injured has nothing to do with that one. I mean, the Junior Fiocco putting on injured reserve, I mean, that does the one for Rashad Evans.
But I think the Fehoko thing is a roster tactic.
Yeah,
for
probably
Rashawn Evans.
Yeah. Most likely that is. Rico Dowdle now questionable, another practice injury for Dallas.
But Rico Dowdle, that's a mystery. I'm like you, Mark. That's a mystery that that I'm trying to figure out. But
me too.
But the Fehoko, that's hell. My 6-year-old great niece can figure that out.
Well, YDCFF says we should have just restructured Zeke. Restructuring is basically just kicking the can down the road. You're still going to pay him the same amount of money. Restructuring isn't a pay cut. And
it's better to just cut him.
Sorry, but restructuring him for 331 yards, 3.8 yard average.
Yeah.
Rico Dowdle has basically done that production with a little bit more per yard, although he is nicked up. Let me look at Rico's stats real quick. So far, Zeke being on the Patriots, Rico's averaging 4.5, 1 TD, 212 yards. I mean, in limited time. It's not like we've been using him that much.
Series. Right.
Zeke, the only thing you look at Zeke would be that power back that can hopefully get you in the end zone. But, we're still taking dead money on him this year and next year as it is. That would have crippled, because we would have kicked, restructuring would have been basically, we're going to kick some of that money down next year, and have a bigger hit next year than what you were scheduled to. It was better to get the pain over with now, because I don't know how much more effective he's going to be next year than he is now. Unfortunately, running backs, they don't get, bad year and then all of a sudden recover when they start getting old. They just keep going downhill. This guy is always in his car. Okay. Well, you got places to go. Interesting take from Brian Brodus. And I guess you can't really do that now. Brian Brodus is actually saying that he believes that the Cowboys should consider benching Pollard and starting Rico Dowdle against the Panthers in Week 11. Because basically Tony Pollard hasn't topped 55 yards in 6 straight games, and he believes he's freaked out by being moved into the Cowboys' lead back role. Thoughts, anybody? To me, it doesn't look like he is running with force. I don't know if he's nicked up, if he hasn't completely recovered, if he doesn't like running in the middle because it's like running to a brick wall. But what I saw from Rico seemed like he was more sure about hitting those holes, and he was hitting it hard. I didn't see that same thing from Tony Pollard. Anybody else? Any thoughts? Or are we all just depressed because JMU lost? I think that's what it is.
JMU lost by inches, man. I just saw the game-winning touchdown just a second ago.
Mark, I think Tony Pollard is more comfortable running into the outside.
Oh, without a doubt.
Running up to the middle.
Would you like to run up the middle when you know that there's 300 plus pound people that you've got to try and maneuver past? Yeah.
I mean, they should just play to Tony Pollard's strength and rather say, hey, we know you like to run outside, but, we want you to run up the middle. It's like, come on. It's like there's no hole for him to run up the middle. Now, Rico might find a hole. I mean, he'll probably go for it, but they just got to play more to Tony Pollard's strength, which is like running into the outside.
Mm-hmm. Pass catching, screens, and things like that.
Pass catching screens, yeah.
YDC, why don't you just have a name? YDCFF. The thing is you're talking about, well, we're taking the dead money hit, true, but eventually either you're going to keep him on there till that contract's out, and that contract's out to like 2026 or 27. At some point, you're going to take a dead money hit. It's better to go ahead and pull the Band-Aid off now and be done with it, because I'm sorry, 331 yards and 3.8 yards a carry, that's not enough to say he needs to definitely be on the team. He's not the answer. You need a young stud is what you need. Rico has an ankle problem from practice. Yeah, that's what we see. And ankle problems are not good when you're a running back.
I'm just wondering how he got the ankle problem in practice.
How did Diggs get hurt in practice?
Mm-hmm.
That's the question. We seem to always have a lot of injuries. Well, and that's where I'm happy that they're not practicing Tyron Smith much in practice anymore. They basically, on Fridays, he's off. And they basically are saying, we're just going to let you play on Sundays and just hope for the best. He's played well. The offensive line played really, really well last week. The question is, will he be that way, in 8 weeks from now?
In the next games, yeah. Because Tyron Smith is like, I can't trust him at the moment because he's always injured. It's like, I want to have faith in you, Tyron, but you're just getting injured every year. It's like, we need you available. And when you're not there,
Yeah, well, YDCFF, I agree with you. I have no problem with cutting anybody if there's a plan B. If you tell me, you know what, if we get rid of Dak, we've got a better guy that's going to go in there, I'll say do that, of course. When they got rid of CD, I mean, excuse me, Amari Cooper and Cedric Wilson. Okay, fine, I understand that, but you got to have somebody as good or better to replace him, and they didn't address that. That's the only problem that you have. Brad Ayers, Mark, can I be the Cowboys running back smashing it up the? I can be the Cowboys running back who gets smashed up the middle. That's what I can do because I ain't running nowhere. But I'll take the paycheck. How about that one? You can't avoid injuries. It's going to get you regardless. You're right on that one, Derek. All right, well, we're coming down the home stretch here. Everybody give me your final thoughts on where the Cowboys are right now. Are you believing the hype? Do you think that this is fool's gold because we haven't beat the big teams with the 49ers and the Eagle loss? Are you hopeful? Are the Cowboys beginning to peak and get it together, and they're going to continue this throughout the season? What do you think?
I'm in a good place. You know, this is a very opportunistic time for us. You know, Philadelphia and San Francisco, they getting ready to, go into the meat part of their schedule when, there are going to be some wins and there are going to be some losses. And as long as we can continue on taking advantage of these wins, when the dust clear, we may leapfrog somebody. We need to take advantage of our.
See you tomorrow, Lula, Miss Hot Sauce.
I agree with you, Thomas. We got to get these wins. We got to get these wins. That's all that matters.
Of these wins, I don't care who it's against. Like I told a buddy of mine earlier in the week, hey, if you're going to blame somebody about the schedule being made, call Paul Tagliabue. I don't call him once. Call his office up on Madison Avenue. He was the one that made the schedule last year. Don't blame nobody but him. He made the schedule. But other than that, hey, we take advantage of what's ahead of us.
Well, the Eagles, they had a schedule last year that really benefited them. So, I don't want to hear it.
I don't even want to hear it because you had a schedule that was in your favor. When the big game came, you jacked it off. I don't want to hear it.
I heard that. All righty. Okay. Well, let's just hope that we get this win tomorrow and keep on rolling and get out healthy.
And also get the win on Thursday, too, against the Commanders.
Oh, man. Look, let's look at tomorrow first. Let's not look to Thanksgiving yet, okay? All right.
It's just right around the corner, Mark.
I know it's around the corner. I got a turkey in the freezer and everything else, and I got to get down there and finish the house and everything because I got people staying at the Red Brick House. Believe me, I know it's there. But we're focused on Carolina tomorrow and some barbecue.
Making a sub tomorrow, Mark?
Making a barbecue sub. I've got 3 pork shoulders out here that I'm getting ready to go get the smoker fired up and start smoking through the night. So I have that for that early game. And yeah.
So where you gonna be at? Where you gonna be at tomorrow?
I'm gonna be here at the Man Cave. I wanted to go to that game. It sounded good in theory, but it ended up being that the Red Brick House just kind of like overtook my life. I don't know if I'm possessed by demons that are saying, fix our house or what. But it's just been, it's just too hard to try and go 6 hours down the road, do a full, tailgate. It's going to be staying there a couple of nights, and then Thanksgiving is this week. It just ended up being not right. So get through this Red Brick House. Next year's a new year, and we'll start looking at getting to more games then. But we'll probably do something with the Commanders game because looking more and more like that game's going to mean something.
Yeah, I was supposed to be at that game tomorrow, but due to obligations, me and my cousin, we decided that we're going to go to well, that's not even confirmed yet. I probably won't find that out until tomorrow. Our plans is to go to the Philadelphia Eagle game, the Philadelphia Dallas game down in Arlington, December the 10th.
Yeah, that would be one to go to. Although the last Philadelphia Eagle Cowboy game I went to at AT&T, they won. So I'm like, I don't want to do that again. But it is what it is. All right, good people. I'm going to go up here and get the smoker fired up and get ready for tomorrow. We got early game. I'm going to be up all night long dealing with that. But it's a labor of love. And shout out to all you great people who have come in and been part of the show. I appreciate you. Appreciate you guys being channel members. And keep spreading the mojo. And everybody, I'll see you soon.
All right.
Have a video of Michael Irvin.
Man, Mark.
That was
Later, bro.
fuck.
Have a good day, guys.
Damn.
All right.
Ow. That hurt.